Welcome to Hey Movie Recaps. We will be explaining Kaleidoscope, which is a unique show that presents its episodes in a non-linear fashion. The story can still be understood in any order, but here we are presenting the correct order of events. It is an anthology series with a heist theme and could be a fun choice for entertainment and discussion with friends. Before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe button just like you clicked to open this video. You can send me a message on my Instagram to feature your service or product in the next video description for free. Without further ado, let's dive into the story. The first episode is Violet, and we see Ray and Roger working together on a con and meet Ray's wife Lily and young daughter Hannah. Despite the financial success of the cons, Ray decides he wants to leave the criminal life behind and starts his own auto parts business. However, the family falls into debt, and Roger approaches Ray about returning to their con artist ways. Ray initially resists, but after a racist encounter at the country club where Lily works and her subsequent firing, he agrees to work with Roger again. The two men plan to steal valuable jewels from the country club during a charity auction, but the heist doesn't go as planned, and Lily ends up caught in the crossfire. As the club catches fire, Roger flees instead of helping Lily, and Ray is arrested by the police. The episode ends with Hannah being taken away by Ava and the uncertain fate of Lily's health. Throughout the episode, we see that Ray struggles with the weight of his criminal actions and the desire to provide for his family. Despite his reservations about returning to a life of crime, he ultimately agrees to work with Roger again in order to provide for his family and make up for the financial loss they suffered after the racist incident at the country club. However, the heist goes wrong and Lily ends up in danger, leading to the rift between Ray and Roger and ultimately Ray's arrest. The episode leaves us with many questions about what will happen next and the fate of Lily and Hannah. In the green episode, we see Ray going by the name Leo in prison for 17 years and wanting to escape with the help of his fellow inmate, Stan. Stan, who has 6 months left in prison, initially resists but eventually agrees to help Ray escape. They plan a breakout with the help of magic mushrooms, which they use to distract the guards and staff. While Stan serves as a distraction, Ray picks the locks on his and Stan's handcuffs and uses keyboard cleaner to unlock the medic door. However, the key Ray made to unlock the outside doors doesn't work, and Stan ends up getting caught while Ray escapes in the trunk of Dr. Wagner's car. Ray goes to see Ava in New York City, where she tells him he can't see his daughter Hannah because he's a fugitive. Ray decides to visit Hannah's school and watches her from afar before getting caught by the police. In the yellow episode, we see how the heist is first proposed and how Leo assembles a full crew. He enlists the help of his old prison friend Stan, who is now working as a butcher in Philadelphia and is dating a woman named Barbara. Stan introduces Leo to his ex-girlfriend and chemist Judy and her new boyfriend Bob, who claims he can crack safes. Leo also recruits security expert Ava and a driver named RJ. Together, they begin planning the heist, which they estimate will cost $350,000 in equipment. They decide to rob a string of high-end jewelers in Diamond Way, New York City, to raise the necessary funds. The heist is a success, though it's not without casualties. As they flee the scene, Bob gets greedy and holds them up, causing tension within the group. Despite the challenges, they are able to steal a significant amount of jewelry and make their escape. The episode ends with the revelation that Hannah, Leo's daughter, is also part of the heist plan and has inside information as the senior VP of the company that owns the vault. Hannah warns Leo about the dangers of the triplets, the group that owns the vault, but he's not deterred. She expresses her concerns about the potential risks and the fact that they don't really get along as a group, but Leo is confident in their abilities. In the episode Purple, we see the heist group finalizing their plans and making preparations for the big day. RJ, who has been struggling with the pressure of the heist, decides to back out and tells Leo that he can't go through with it. This leaves the group without a driver, and they need to find a replacement quickly. Meanwhile, Nazan continues to investigate the group and becomes even more suspicious of their activities. She realizes that Bob is connected to the jewelry heist and starts to connect the dots between him, Judy, and Stan. She also discovers that Stan has a prison record and was recently released. As the group scrambles to find a new driver, Leo makes a risky move and asks his daughter Hannah to join the team. Despite her reservations, Hannah ultimately agrees and becomes the new driver. Meanwhile, Nazan pays Stan a visit and confronts him about his involvement in the heist. Stan initially denies any wrongdoing, but Nazan threatens to tell his parole officer about his illegal activities, and Stan ultimately cracks. He admits to being a part of the heist and agrees to help Nazan take down the rest of the group. With the team almost ready to go, they perform a dry run of the heist and everything seems to go according to plan. However, they are unaware that Nazan and Stan are secretly working together to bring them down. As the heist day approaches, tensions rise and it becomes clear that not everyone in the group can be trusted. The heist in this episode involves stealing bonds from the SLS vault. To do this, the team must overcome various security measures, including RF transmission codes, elevator security, security cameras, armed guards, a biometric unit, motion detection, and infrared technology. Leo obtains key card access and installs a backdoor in the vault's temperature sensors, but this plan is nearly foiled when Roger's team discovers and removes the backdoor. Leo then devises a new plan involving a hurricane and C4 explosives to bypass the sensors. Once they have access to the vault, the team can crack the safe, extract the bonds, and haul them into the truck. In order to avoid being caught, the team will need to go into hiding and assume new identities. However, the team members have different ideas of how they want to use the money from the heist, causing tension within the group. Meanwhile, Roger is dealing with his own drama, including being blackmailed by a former associate. The heist starts off smoothly, with the group successfully breaking into the vault and preparing to flood it with water to disable the alarm system. However, things start to go wrong when Judy encounters a problem while preparing the vault for flooding. Ava, one of the members of the heist team, suggests that they need to blow the ceiling to continue with the plan, even if it means risking Judy's safety. Just in time, RJ arrives to help Judy, and they manage to escape from the tunnel before the explosion occurs. Meanwhile, Stan and Bob begin the task of opening one of the safes and moving the bonds into FedEx envelopes, with Hannah helping to swap the bonds into different envelopes. Bob suddenly decides to abandon the group, leaving Stan to finish the task on his own. Stan successfully opens the safe, but it triggers a fail-safe that causes a cage to come down and trap them in the vault. Leo manages to create an opening in the cage by placing a device between the doors, and the group is able to escape just in time. As the heist is ongoing, Bob tries to leave with Judy, attacking RJ when he sees him. RJ defends himself by shooting Bob, and Judy then shoots RJ, seemingly killing him. Stan arrives on the scene and sees Bob and Judy trying to flee. A fight shootout ensues between Stan and Bob, and Judy ends up siding with Stan and protects him by strangling Bob with a crowbar and leaving him to die in the street. Meanwhile, FBI agent Nazarin has been tracking the heist and follows Ava to what she thinks is the location of the robbery. However, Ava has remained loyal to Ray and his crew and tricks Nazarin into going to a different floor with fake gunfire and a text message. Although Nazarin realizes that she has been duped, she does notice a fake wall that leads to security footage. Nazarin unplugs the equipment, allowing her to see the real heist occurring on a lower floor. This also allows Roger, who has been monitoring the security cameras from home, to see what is happening and take action. Throughout all of this, Hannah has been running a second job. It is revealed that she was working with Stefan Thiel and stole the bonds to give back to him in order to launder the money and protect her father from the triplets. In the final moments of the episode, Leo returns to the vault to leave behind one of the jewels from a previous heist that he and Roger had pulled, the one that resulted in Lily's death. This jewel is likely the same one that Nazarin and Toby Roger put in his safe at the end of the Red episode, and it may have been what led to Roger's arrest and imprisonment. Leo believed it was important to get the jewel and ensure that Roger faced consequences for his actions. It sounds like the aftermath of the heist is causing even more chaos and confusion for the characters. It's clear that things did not go as planned, and now everyone is trying to figure out what happened and where the bonds are. The discovery that almost all of the bonds have been replaced with random bits of paper is a major blow to the group, and tensions rise as they try to figure out who duped them. It's also alarming to see the violence escalating, with Carlos showing up at Stan's house and shooting both Barbara and Stan's mom. It seems like the stakes are getting higher and the consequences are becoming more severe. It will be interesting to see how the characters deal with these challenges and what will happen to Roger now that Nazarin has found something in his personal vault. In the aftermath of the heist, all of the characters are in hiding. Ava and Leo are together, Stan and Judy are in South Carolina, and Roger is in jail. Bob, who was badly injured in the heist, visits Roger in jail and asks for money in exchange for hunting down Leo and Stan and seeking revenge on them. Roger agrees to the deal. Bob is determined to find and kill Leo, Stan, and Judy. Bob and his goons track down Ava and Leo and overpower them, taking them captive and threatening to kill them unless they reveal Stan and Judy's location. Bob tells his men to shoot the women first and make Leo watch if he doesn't return to Stan and Judy's location in time. Stan and Judy, who have been running low-level cons to make ends meet with the little money they got from the heist, are almost out of cash and options. They reach out to Leo for more money, which is how Leo finds out where they are. Fortunately for them, the FBI intercepts Bob before he can find them and takes him down. However, Judy finds Bob's money and steals it, implying that she plans to leave Stan and disappear on her own. Back at Leo's hideout, the trio manages to escape, but Ava is shot and killed by one of Bob's men in the scuffle. She dies in Leo's arms. Leo reaches out to Hannah, who is doing well with her newborn daughter but has not seen Leo in a long time. Leo also visits Roger in jail, where he is serving a 20-year sentence that he is likely to be released from in 8 years. The two men have a conversation that seems to be meant to provide closure for both of them. Roger admits that he isn't sure if he could have saved Lily during a previous heist in which they were both involved in. In the final moments of the episode, a man follows Leo into a tunnel and appears to shoot him dead. It is not clear who this man is or what his motivations are. Thank you for watching our movie explanation video. We appreciate your support as we continue to grow and our viewership increases on a daily basis. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a message on our Instagram page letting us know what service or product you'd like to see featured in our next video. This is a great opportunity for you to market your product or service to our 50% of American viewers for free. Keep in mind that we will be featuring only 5 random products or services, so make sure to get your request in soon. Thanks again, and we'll see you at the next one.